Hello, this is the summer 2023 demo of the full ConvoBuddy app. As you can see, we have it running in a Google Android emulator. And to start with, we'll just open that app. You'll see initially we do need to ask for notification. It will ask for several permission prompts. One is for notifications. What this is for working with the browser extension, which we'll get to later. So we need to allow that. And then you'll get the EULA prompt. If you click OK, this prompt will close and you can start using the app immediately because you're viewing it. But if we click View EULA, then you'll see all of our great legalese, and you can either agree or disagree. Disagreeing will close the app because there's legal concerns with ConvoBuddy recording people's conversations, and we need to make sure people agree in order for them to, before they can record properly. So if we come back in, I'll just click OK. You can see we can start working right away. Let's go over some of the minor features first. We have our information screen. This gives us several things. It gives us the browser extension code. This code is necessary for the browser extension to understand which instance of the app it's going to talk to, and this code is how it links them all up together. So we'll make a note of that code and come back to it later. If I click on EULA, we'll get the same screen that we saw before. This also will have the same effect that it did before. If you disagree, it will close the app. If you agree, it will let you keep working. The reason it was done this way was because if you ever disagree, then you need to stop using it. And if, say, down the line we had maintenance releases and updates, or we changed the EULA, they might have to re-agree. So every time they come here, it would force them to do that. The guided tour is a nice little feature where it shows the user how to use different things and how things work. You can either swipe to move from one conversation or from one screen to another, or you can just go ahead and click on these buttons at the bottom. And so you can pause to stop, let's see, or you can resume and so on. And you can just hit the X to go back where you were. This initial screen, this is like our main screen of the program. It's the one that under normal use after the first time, you would just go right to this screen as soon as you use it, is our conversation list screen. So right now we don't have any conversations. And one of the reasons this is our main screen is because it gives you instant access to all of your prior conversations, as well as you can, with opening the app in one click, you can start a conversation. From here, let's go ahead and do the main feature, which is recording. So we get another permission prompt for recording. This is a test recording just to see what happens. I can pause it, and while I'm pausing it, you notice the timer stops, the waveform stops, and it's not actually doing anything. Once I resume the recording, then it continues, and then I can stop. And looking, it immediately will save that recording and transcribe it. And you'll notice that it cut out that entire piece in the middle that I said, and because of the pause button. If I go to the summary, we use ChatGPT in order to summarize the conversation, which is kind of ironic in this case, longer than the full conversation, but it does do a decent job of that. And then if I had any reminders or any other transmogrifiers, I could run them. This was designed so that we could add many and people could just scroll through. There's no food order here, so there's no reason to click on that. Up here we have the date and timestamp of when the recording ended and how long it lasted. We can also change this to a new name, and we can do that. And down here we can actually play back the recording if we wanted to. And then we can jump back here, and you can see in our main screen we have the test. From here, let's get another one with a little bit more information for demoing later. My name is Matt Bond. My email address is bob@email.com. I live at 123 South Main Street in Smallville, Missouri, zip code 65438. And so now I had this nice conversation of my personal info. Just right. And I come back here. Now we have two recordings, different lengths, different times. I can come up here and I can sort by title or sort the other way and it will flip them. I can sort by duration, or the default is just date, newest on top. If I needed to, I can search. Now the search automatically limits things. So if I put, PER, see it takes out that. If I do TE, it takes that. It probably only works with more than one letter, but we can definitely, so if you had a whole slew of these, you could quickly filter down to what you needed that matched your search. It only searches off the title. Okay. We could additionally come in here and we can delete, and when we do that, we get a nice prompt. If we truly want to fully delete the conversation, we click OK, and it just goes away completely. All right. We can then start another conversation. Now we're going to look at two other transmogrifiers that we have in the program. One is for reminders and one is for food orders. And we're going to see how the ConvoBuddy app generates these and works with them. Let's start with generating a reminders recording. My daughter's birthday is next week and she likes books, so I need to remember to get one of those. And my son has a soccer game at 10 a.m. on Saturday. And you can see we bring back this conversation, nice and easy. All right, and what it's doing now is it's talking through our backend server to process this along with Chat GPT. And when I go to reminders, it will then bring up the two reminders that are in my conversation. So that is how the reminders works. Next, we're going to look at the food order transmogrifier, and for this, we're going to do things a little bit different. After I hit record, we're going to play a conversation, an audio clip of people ordering some drinks at a restaurant, and we're going to let the app listen in on that conversation playing and see what happens. All right, here we go.
Can you please get the bottle of water?
Is that would be room temperature or cold water?
I prefer cold water, please.
Awesome. And how about you, big boy?
I would like one lemonade, please.
Sure. All right, one lemonade for you. And sweetheart, would you like to have some drink?
Yeah, I would like to have strawberry lemonade, please.
That's awesome. All right.
So now that we've finished playing the audio clip, it's going to go out to AWS and ChatGPT using diarization to figure out who's speaking and come up with an actual food order. And you can see we actually get our order displayed right here. So at this point, this is everything we've got in the ConvoBuddy app. You can see it can do lots of different things already. All right, so now we're going to look at the browser extension and how that interacts with the app. So over here we have a web page that requires some filling in of information. If we go ahead and click the ConvoBuddy form fill-in browser extension, you'll see it's asking for this ConvoBuddy code. So over in the app, we can go over here and we will enter the same number and we click form fill-in. This brings up a little pop-up that says, hey, we need to, you got this request and you need to pick a conversation from your list. So it will take you, when you select the conversation, it will take you over here. if you had many of them, you could search, filter, whatever you need to find the conversation. You just click it, and then in the app, it'll just take you back where you were. And then in the web page, it will fill in the information from that conversation. So here you can see it put in my name, my email address, and some address information. I did not supply a phone number in the conversation, which we can easily see by going here to the full transcript. And so that did not supply anything of that nature. All right. So, and that is the full app from end to end. Thank you.